So it has been longer than a week or 2 weeks, which is kind of what I said to you guys in the last video. I was like, oh hey, see you guys in a week or possibly 2 weeks, and I just went longer. I'm not very good at being consistent with videos, sorry. However, what do you guys think? I got some cool lights, huh? Color, brighter lights on my face. We're getting there, guys. We are getting there with kind of like the setup that I had imagined in my head when I first started this channel. So we're getting there, guys. Anyways, it's kind of like a quick video I wanted to make. Wasn't really planned, which is another reason that it's actually getting out, because my planned ones I sit on for too long, and I just shouldn't do that. I should just get them out to you guys. But today I want to talk to you guys about this knife that I got in today to tune. I'm already done with it. Yeah, by the way, I tune knives now for people. My first video on here was how to tune your own bushings, which you are more than welcome to do on your own. I put the link to that video in the description. However, if you don't want to do it and you would prefer if somebody else do it for you, I'll take care of it and I'll make sure that there's no more schlop in your bop. I don't know. I just came up with that now. I don't know what a bop is, but like bally. I don't know. There's nothing that like rhymes with bally. And anyways. Sally? I don't know. I'm overthinking it. But we've got us today something that you don't really see very often, and that's the whole reason I wanted to make this video real quick. This is a Sqiggle Kraken. Yeah, you heard me correctly. Sqiggle and then Kraken. I don't believe he's made a whole lot of them, which is another reason that I wanted to make a video, because I don't see them very often. Another very cool thing about this one is that it's the Damascus version. I believe that it is this is number 36 of 40. Squid had only released these at Blade Show of 2022, so if you were not at Blade Show 2022, I'm sorry to tell you, you cannot get it. You're gonna have to heckle one of the 40 people that has one if you really want one. And odds are they're not going to give it up for cheap. But anyways, let's get a little closer and take a look at this knife. Okay, so now that we are a little closer up here, we can actually take a good look at this thing. So like I said, not V2. This is the only version of the Kraken handles that Squiggle's ever made anyways. And like I said, I haven't seen a whole lot of them, but I just wanted to get a nice look at this thing, because look at the Damascus, look at that Damascusness going on. And then the handles. This one's got, if you can see it in the light, it's got like some texturing on the handles, kind of very similar to like an EX10, which actually I think I have in my pocket. Not an EX10, but I've got an EX11. It's got the same, like, very similar texturing to like an EX11. And honestly, I think it flips very much on par with how the EXs flip, which is very rare for me to say, especially for like a Squid Industries knife. Nothing against Squid Industries, I think they make good stuff. I'm just not super thoroughly impressed with their stuff. Like, I tried the Tsunami, wasn't a huge fan of the Tsunami. The Krakens aren't bad, but I'm not a huge fan of aluminum. So I think overall having these titanium handles on it actually really brings the whole Kraken together. And I think that the owner of this knife, who is at flip_monk, M-O-N-K-E, he's the one that sent this in to me to be tuned, actually did a really good choice by doing the Damascus on these handles, because I mean, it would look great with a regular blade, but the Damascus just really pulls this whole beautiful looking knife together. Really just looks amazing and flips amazing too. So that's actually another section I'd like to kind of get onto here. It flips, like I said, it flips very similar to an EX series, and the EXs sell for, you know, around $750, I think, new. You're lucky to get one in that price range secondhand. But this thing just sounds really nice. Now, because this is a loaner, not even really a loaner, this is a client almost knife who wanted me to tune it, so you're not going to get a bunch of outdoor shots of me flipping this. I would only feel comfortable enough to flip this over like my couch or my chair, so I'll get a couple shots of that so you can see me flipping that. However, I would like to show you guys how this thing sounds, because boy does it ring and you just wouldn't expect it to. So here we go. I hope that got into the mic there, but it rings. It rings really, really good. Overall, it's around the same length as like my EX11, which I think is another reason that I enjoy it so much. I've only really had this thing for a couple hours, but I was impressed enough to get my video equipment and everything out to take a video for you guys. So this bad boy weighs 4.3 ounces, which is like kind of on the lighter side. A 42 is 4.2 ounces, so we are 0.1 away from a 4X weight, which I think is cool. And it's about 10 inches long overall when open, so it is much longer than a 4X, but very close in weight. And obviously does not have the same tolerances as a 4X either, because this just has 0 play, 0 tap, also because I tuned it. But it's on bushings, which can't be said for a 4X. I'm not entirely sure what these cost because I haven't seen them very often. I know that Sqiggle sells his rep handles for around $300 a piece. I don't know if they've gone up or not from that, but that's around what I see them sell for secondhand. Rep handles I see sell all the time. This I don't see very often, so unfortunately I don't think it's just something you can get right now, but while I'm making a video about it, I would like to encourage Sqiggle to make some more, because gosh darn are these really nice. Or even Squid, maybe pick up on this design here or make your own thing and do your own sandwich version of a Kraken and turn it into titanium, because I think that's, if you're like me, you don't go out and just get a Kraken because they're aluminum and the aluminum dents real easy. If I'm going to spend a good amount of money on a knife, I want it to be titanium, because titanium just, you can anodize it, it flips really well, it feels well, it's got a good weight to it, and it's much more durable than any aluminum will be. I don't really care if it's like, you know, whatever grade aluminum that's not supposed to dent or whatever, but they always do. Any aluminum bally I see, always, if they're flipped, they got dents, and they look like trash. So I definitely would like to encourage either Sqiggle, please make more of these, because I would love to have a titanium Kraken for myself. Unfortunately, probably won't be Damascus like this one, but I would take anyone. Or Squid, hey, hop on this, because goddamn, this I would even consider to be in the grail territory just of how good it flips. So thanks to everyone who watched this video. I know it might seem very jumbled and unorganized almost, because, well, this wasn't really a planned video. I don't have this knife for long. I literally send it out tomorrow morning, so while I have it, I wanted to make a video, and I don't really have time to do it later, and I don't have time to do it tomorrow morning because post office closed on Saturdays real heckin' early. Not really early, but they're not open until 5. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you like the new lights. The next video will be much more planned. I've got some planned videos. I've got a whole list of videos I want to make. So we're getting there. We're getting to some good videos, getting to some good content for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.